Germaine de Randamie jumped to the front of the line to challenge Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title with a quick yet controversial victory over Aspen Ladd at UFC Fight Night 155 over the weekend. Only 15 seconds into the fight, the Iron Lady knocked Ladd down with the first right she landed. Referee Herb Dean then waved the fight off, despite Ladd looking fully conscious and ready to continue. In the co-main event, Urijah Faber made a triumphant return from retirement with a 46-second stoppage over Ricky Simone. At One Championship Masters of Destiny, Giorgio Petrosian beat Pechmorikat Pechiyindi Academy to proceed to the semifinals after Pechiyindi's victory in their first bout was overturned to a no contest. Petrosian put in a less aggressive performance than the last time the two met, concentrating on evasion and interception as the Thai fighter sought to lead the exchanges. Even so, the result looked to be close, and Pechiyindi would be right to feel hard done by, while Petrosian will be thanking his lucky stars as he moves forward to face Smokin' Joe Nadawut in the semifinals. In the co-main event, the formerly unstoppable Angela Lee suffered her second consecutive loss at strawweight, this time to grappling goddess Michele Nicolini. Despite a strong finish from the atomweight titleist, Lee was unable to prevent being taken down every round, where Nicolini's supreme ground dominance secured her win.
You know, I knew that was her game plan, just to dive into, to go to the ground, and you know, she had one goal in mind. I felt fine on the ground with her. You know, in the last round I felt really good, landing some ground and pound and getting back up to my feet, and I wish I could have, you know, had the fight on the feet more, you know, standing, but fortunately that's how it went.
In other highlights, former lightweight challenger Ev Ting got his groove back with a blistering performance against Daichi Abe. A brutal right softened the Japanese fighter up, allowing Ting to sink in a rear naked choke. And Jihin Shadowcat Ratsuan locked in her now signature triangle with a side of cranial battering to stop Jomari Torres in the first. Like Petrosian, several other fighters in One Championship Grand Prix are finding themselves with a new lease on life as injuries test the limits of the tournament format. In the lightweight Grand Prix, the underdog king, Timofey Nesjukin, who upset dual promotion champ Eddie Alvarez in Alvarez's one debut, is out with injury, as is semifinalist Loen Tenanes. This means that the winner of the Edward Flying Eddie Alvarez fight, scheduled to take place at One Championship 99 Dawn of Heroes in August, will now progress to the final to meet the only uninjured victor of the quarterfinals, Saeed Hussein Arslanaliyev. The flyweight Grand Prix has also suffered a reshuffle, as semifinalist Kairat Akhmatov has had to pull out with injury, allowing the man he beat, Reese McLaren, a second shot at the finals. McLaren will face Danny Kingad on the same card. Boxing's version of Who Wants to Be a Multi-Millionaire, also known as The Hunt for Canelo Alvarez's next opponent, has picked up a surprise contestant in the form of light heavyweight champ Sergey Kovalev. If talk around the camps is to be believed, the Mexican megastar is keen to move up 2 divisions to face the Russian at his natural weight, but talks are hung up on Kovalev's compensation. With names like Gennady Golovkin, Callum Smith, and Demetrius Andrade also on the list of potential matchups, Alvarez has decided to postpone his traditional fight date of September 14th, the Mexican Independence Day weekend. And the fight world is in mourning this week with news that Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, Olympic gold medalist and one of the greatest boxers to ever enter the ring, has died after being hit by a car at age 55. Whitaker was a defensive master who won 6 titles over 4 divisions, including becoming the undisputed lightweight champion, was a first ballot Hall of Famer, and was considered the pound-for-pound greatest for half a decade. Rest in peace, Pernell Whitaker, an all-time legend in the sport of boxing. UFC Fight Night 155 saw all the bonuses go to the finishes rather than fights of the night, continuing a recent trend. Urijah Faber, Josh Emmett, Andre Fili, and Jonathan Martinez all TKO'd their way to an extra 50 grand. Bellator 224 saw women's featherweight champion Julia Budd retain her title with little trouble in a first-round stoppage of Olga Rubin. Rafael Carvalho decision Chidi Njokawani in the co-main. And in the boxing, Ryota Murata got revenge on Robert Branch, stopping the champ in the second round to take back the belt, while Ken Shiro and Ray Vargas both defended their belts by stoppage and decision, respectively.